I wanted to tell her to keep calling. I wanted her to tell Adrian that our child was gone. I wanted to ask whether he could finally come now. But the next wave of pain came first. Heat spread beneath me, and the sheet quickly soaked through. The monitor began to shriek. The nurse's face changed. She hit the call button. Postpartum hemorrhage. The room filled at once. Someone pulled back the sheets. Someone brought in a crash cart. Someone called out my blood pressure and the blood loss. The doctor leaned over me, saying my name, telling me not to sleep. I watched her lips move, but her voice kept drifting farther away. They pushed me back toward the operating room. White ceiling lights slid past above me, cold as snow. I thought of Adrian once telling me he would stand beside me through every hard thing life could bring. But at the hardest moment of my life, his phone was still unreachable. The last thing I heard was the doctor saying, "She's losing blood too fast." Then everything went dark. Adrian turned his phone back on only after the gala ended. The art museum lobby was still blazing with light, and the charity auction host was thanking the guests. Madeline stood not far away with the award in her hands, surrounded by several officers' wives. The moment his phone powered on, more than a dozen missed calls appeared one after another. Before Adrian could read them, he saw Lieutenant Cole hurrying through the crowd toward him, his face colorless. Adrian's first response was irritation. "Take some money to the hospital and ask Nora what she wants this time," he said. "If it is another bill, handle it." Cole did not move. His hands were trembling. "Major Hayes." Adrian looked up. "The base hospital just contacted command." Cole swallowed hard. "Major Hayes, your wife and your child are both dead." Adrian stared at Cole. "What did you say?" His voice came out flat, almost conversational. Around them, the gala continued, glasses clinking, laughter echoing off the marble floors. Someone was taking photos beneath the chandelier. Madeline was still holding her award. Cole's voice cracked. "Sir, the hospital called command directly. Your wife suffered a severe placental abruption. She was brought in by ambulance from the reception. They performed an emergency C-section, but the baby," he stopped, swallowed. "The baby didn't make it." And Mrs. Hayes began hemorrhaging shortly after. They tried to stop the bleeding, but, "Stop." Adrian held up one hand. The gesture was automatic, commanding, the same hand he used to silence briefing rooms and dismiss subordinates. Cole fell silent. "Where is she now?" "The OR, sir." "But they said." "I said stop." Adrian turned away. The room was too bright. The noise was too loud. He could still see his phone screen, the missed calls lined up like bullet holes. He could still hear himself telling Nora she was beyond saving. He could still see the transfer notification. Asterisk Adrian Hayes sent you $100. Note, emergency fee. Asterisk he walked toward the exit. His dress shoes clicked against the polished floor. Someone called his name, Madeline, he thought, though the voice seemed to come from very far away.